to yell something because I was angry. And then all of a sudden she pulled over, she blocked my car where I was, and then she started saying, "You hit my car, you deliberately hit my car."
Well, you did hit her car with your groceries.
Not intentionally.
No, Mr.
Absolutely.
Schwartz, that's not true.
Yes, it is true.
No.
Yes, it is
You were
true.
no, Mr. Schwartz. You were angry, and you hit her car with the groceries.
No, I did not deliberately hit her car with my groceries. I turned her car around. Her car was already past me. I had my daughter's. I had 2 bags of groceries. She had 2 bags of groceries, plus I was holding her hand. Because on 3 separate times she wouldn't let us.
In order to cause a dent in the car of over $400, you had to accidentally whip around.
Except that I didn't cause
not
that
madam,
dent.
just turn around so that the bag of groceries taps it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand you perfectly.
I understand what you're saying, but I never was near the passenger side of her car. I was behind it when she had already stopped, and I never deliberately attacked her with my groceries.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Mrs. Schwartz, judges are only human beings. We don't deal with computers, so you have to rely on what is common sense and our own human experience. And having driven myself in parking lots, been a pedestrian on the street, I can't tell you that, especially when I'm in New York City, how many taxi cabs I would like to hit with a heavy object. You remember those days?
Oh, Judge, I know.
Right? Because you feel as if people are being inconsiderate, people are not being careful enough behind the wheel, and you want to be able to respond to it. Mrs. Schwartz, you lost your temper. You owe her $432.69. Whatever she did was an accident if she transgressed on your rights as a pedestrian. What you did was a purposeful act of vandalism that's going to cost you $432. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
All parties on Jackson versus Bray, step forward, please.
Diane Jackson is an angry bride. She says Monique Bray organized her Las Vegas wedding and not only got the names wrong, she ran out of food.
Order. All rise.
Your Honor, number 7 on the calendar in the matter of Jackson versus Bray. Parties have been sworn in. Judge, you may be seated. Have a seat, please.
Mrs. Jackson, you and your then fiancé, is that you?
Yes, Timothy.
Is that your lunch?
No,
It's flowers.
You and your then fiancé were planning a wedding. You decided to plan a wedding in Las Vegas. You planned the wedding. The cost was $1,250.
Is Joe Biden's presidency in trouble? Today, we're delving deep into the concerns and criticisms surrounding the Biden administration. And it's a topic that has the nation divided. Whether you're a staunch supporter or a concerned citizen, this video will explore the claims that Joe Biden is failing America and provide you with a comprehensive look at the arguments and evidence. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion on the state of the nation. Now, before we go any further, it's crucial to remember that we approach this topic with a fair and balanced perspective. We'll be discussing criticisms and concerns raised by various voices across the political spectrum, and we'll also consider responses from the administration.